Hello and welcome back to the vault. I'm the Gab Major, and this is a review of the Russian Tier 6 Tech Tree Alternative Destroyer, the Kiev, which is early access of September 2021 and will be released into the game in October, I believe. So, Kiev is a member of the Kiev class destroyers, which were a result of the Project 42 design, which called for a class of destroyer leaders following the development of the Tashkent, which was provided to the Russians by the Italians, but being that the Russians couldn't actually build Tashkents, they had to see what they could actually build themselves. Now, of the Kiev class, 12 were ordered in 1940, but only 3 were laid down. One of these was actually scrapped on the slipways, while the other 2 were launched, but never fitted out. Basically, due to the advancing German army, they were evacuated to other ports within the Black Sea, and from there they basically sat out the rest of the war. These ships were partially revisited in 1945 with potential designs to modify the ships for Cold War use. Unfortunately, none of these designs ever came to fruition, and it saw the remaining 2 ships eventually scrapped in 1950. So, it's a Tier 6 and 7 game of domination on Greece, Akatsuki, Benham, York, New Orleans, Seafreak, Snopkin, Eisenhower, Vanguard and Georgia on the enemy team. We have fired torpedoes out onto the division. Whether these will come to fruition is obviously something else to be noted. Also worth mentioning that the 2 enemy DDs are located in the centre, so at the moment we're getting this capped quite nicely, and it looks like we will be making some partial torpedo contacts on the enemy. So, as always, in comparison to the Tech Tree Tier 6 destroyers, fully upgraded as always. Survivability wise, she's got the 3rd lowest base HP. Basically, she's only slightly better than the 2 Tech Tree Japanese destroyers with a base HP of 13,500, and she has the frail trait, which is obviously in regards to her low HP. Now, it's worth mentioning that she does come with 2 repair parties, and these repair parties will increase her HP pool up to 17,252 HP, which would place her second in that tier. Basically, her HP pool is second to the base HP of the mass. When it comes to the armor scheme, she's got the typical tin can armor scheme that you come to be used to with destroyers. Artillery wise, she's got 6 number 5.1 inch guns mounted in 3 dual gun turrets. We have A turret with B turret super firing up front, and then we have Y turret at the rear. Wonder what this Eisenhower is going to be doing. Well, I think he's going to kite away, so we should be alright just to turn back, I think. Now, these guns do have an average range of 10.8 kilometers. They do have the slowest reload of 7.5 seconds and an average traverse speed of 180 degrees per 18.6 seconds. In regards to her shell qualities, she's got the 2nd best HE shell damage of 1,900, the 2nd best fire chance of 8%, and the 2nd highest AP shell damage of 2,500. Not too keen about the New Orleans, but we'll have to keep our distance if we can. Might even use an engine boost just to try and make sure we get out of here nice and quickly. Going to do some potential aerial denial torps. And then what I might do... I wonder what happens if I start shooting now. Can I potentially bait the New Orleans into my torpedoes? Will she take the bait? Apparently not. In fact, she's completely ignoring me. So the Eisenhower is actually paying attention, so even though I'm a terrible gunboat, I'm going to crack this. Anyway, so with all those shell qualities, what are we looking at DPM wise? Well, you're looking at the 3rd worst HE DPM, 3rd worst fires per minute, and the 3rd worst AP DPM, so that rate of fire really punishing you. When it comes to the torpedoes, she's got 2 quintuplet launchers mounted on the centre line. We'll have a brief look at the torpedo angles now, so you can see they're quite normal for the tier and for the class, I guess you could say. Oh, knocking out our engines, but might as well have one more crack and see if we can keep up the damage at the moment, because we seem to be alright HP wise, I think. I think that'll be all we can really do. And we've got another fire, so we should be alright just to maybe let the New Orleans burn out, so we'll use one of our heals there. Now, these do have the second fastest launcher reload of 80 seconds, and also have the fastest reload of 16 seconds per tube. They do have a below average damage of 15,100. They have an average range of 8 kilometers, but with her concealment you're only looking at a 0.5 kilometer stealth concealment range as base. Now, you do have just above average speed for these torpedoes at 65 knots and an average detection range of 1.4 kilometers. Now, when it comes to her maneuverability, she's given the fast trait, but she's definitely not fast. She has an average speed of 38 knots. She also has the largest turner circle of 690 meters, along with the slowest rudder shift of 4.8 seconds. We'll see what the York does, but what it might do, it might see if we can chip in a little bit here. Now, when it comes to the concealment, this is definitely not a feather in our cap. She has the worst detectability by sea, which is 7.5 kilometers, worst detectability by air, which is 3.8 kilometers, along with the worst detectability when firing in smoke, which is 2.9 kilometers. So, not good stats. When it comes to the consumables, you've already been seeing me use some of them. Obviously we have the repair party, which will heal 67 HP per second for 28 seconds, which means that each repair party will grant you 1,876 HP, and the repair party does have a reload time of 80 seconds. When it comes to the engine boost, that will increase your engine speed by 8%. You've got 2 of those. That duration of engine boost will last for 120 seconds and has a 180 second reload, meaning that a engine boost will take your base speed of 38 knots up to a maximum of 41.04 knots. Obviously, that is subject to, you can also increase that with battle boosters, commander traits and inspirations. When it comes to the consumables, I've taken smokescreen. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm being a muppet there. Obviously, she comes with smokescreen, you can't really change it out. You get 2 of those, that has a 20 second duration, that's how long it takes to layer smokescreen, 85 second dispersion, that's how long a smokescreen will sit around for, and a 240 second reload. If you want some commonality for that, it's the same as the Minsk. Well, this game is pretty much all wrapped up, and I don't think there's much more I can do over here. When it comes to the modules, I'm pretty certain I've taken aiming systems as my first module, propulsion mods for my second module, and concealment system for my third module. But as always, down in the description will be the command build and the modules taken for future reference. You might recognise the command build. It's similar to what the Sailing Robin used during the Community Manager's live stream. Now, the reason why I've gone for that command build is with the current nerf to the concealment buffs provided by Schwertsky and Bay, if you want to be a torpedo boat, you gain more by increasing your torpedo range per percentage than you do by reducing your concealment per percentage. So even though the Kiev, she's not a hybrid, she's not a gunboat, she's got some self-defense guns, but you're only really going to be able to gunfight, say, a Japanese torpedo boat. So she's very much a torpedo boat, but she's not great torpedo boat because she's got poor concealment and very average torpedo ranges. So you need to try and work out how to reduce your concealment or maximize your range of your torpedoes in order to increase that stealth torpedo window. So in this case, I've done a bit of concealment, I've done a bit of torpedo range, as that seemed to overall give me a better result, I guess you could say. Doing 108,000 damage from 7 torpedo hits on target, along with 66 shell hits as well, causing 5 fires, 3 flooding, getting 1 kill, 10 defender ribbons, and a solo capture. coming top of the team with 2,588 ship XP, and that is with a 1.5 multiplier for being on the winning team. Economy-wise, walking away with a 201,000 credit profit, following a ship service cost of 106,000 credits. Obviously, that is with a premium count and a common credit booster. So, all in all, quite satisfied with that. I wasn't actually this was supposed to be a test review. I actually haven't got all the notes written down, but that was actually a very ecstatic game, and I've managed to remember most of my notes, which is quite thankful. So I'm quite pleased with that. If you did enjoy this review, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. If you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. Down in the description, modules, commander build, link to Patreon if you want to support the channel on Patreon, as it is a non-monetized channel, and the email just for the channel if you want to send any of your own game captures for the community spotlight video on a Monday. I'd like to say thank you to all the patrons, I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers, and until next time, I'm the Gap Major, and back to the port.
Hey, hey, clear the way, here comes the galloping Major. Get out of the way there, you fellows, unless you want me to run you down. I guess this is the life